Hello everyone, this is David at Grow and Eat This. It's the last Wednesday in April, whatever date that is, and it's time for the last part of getting the sweet potato slips ready to go into the garden. After this, they'll head for the dirt. Now, if you recall, we did several kinds. We have some that are still growing in dirt, like that, doing really well. We have those in the last installment that we pulled off, and you can see how well the roots are growing in them to get the little cuttings to work in water to get some roots going. That's the regular orange ones, and these are the purple white ones, Japanese purple skin white ones. So now we've got to get these guys moved over to dirt. Now, the ones in the bottles have the deepest, longest stem, so I'm going to put them in cottage cheese cups, cut some holes in the bottom. I hate buying these size pots. They cost a fortune and they're really hard to find, and we're recycling cottage cheese cups constantly, sour cream, cottage cheese, so it's just easier to wash them out and put holes in them. So we're going to take a regular orange sweet potato. We're going to work some of these. Let's pull one of these out. This is why you pull the leaves off, because nothing much happens with them. And there's some nice roots, so we're going to place that down in there. Give it some soil. Push it down. And this is a regular sweet potato that was started in water, because I want to keep track of how many of them, how they do, the water ones versus the ones straight from the dirt slips. So we're going to see how those are doing. Since I need about a dozen slips of each, this is like working out really well. This is wonderful, wonderful root growth here. So we are just a few days away from my soil temperatures holding in the 60s. I'll do a quick video on my soil thermometer I just got, and it shows me that the soil in the dirt is running high 50s. Another sweet potato water. But my containers that I grew them in last year, those wonderfully are already up into like 62, 63 first thing in the morning when it's cold. So these are good shape. All right, here's another one. Now I'm gonna put up a couple of white ones because I haven't made enough labels. These are the purple skin Japanese white potatoes. Wow, how's that for some roots? The white ones are tougher to do than the yellow ones. I find them slower to get rooting, slower to sprout, slower to get rooting. So there's a white sweet potato in water. Right now we've all got hydrogen peroxide containers. They make a nice deep square pot. They're really nice. Let's see how these are doing. Wow. That ought to make a great sweet potato plant here, rooted in dirt in a few days. So there's another white potato in dirt that was in water that I've got put in dirt, and I got it appropriately labeled. So I'm going to do a couple more of these, and then I'll come back and show you how we do the ones that are in dirt to start with. Alright, we're back now to do some of the guys here that are already in dirt. Lots of roots, lots going on. So we had to go out and get some more dirt, used everything up. I'm going to put a little bit of potting soil in all of these because I don't want these slips to hit bottom. I want to make sure they hit dirt. And I'm going to try and use these containers here because, as always, I'm short on space. I'm sure you are too. If you're just doing a home garden, you're always super squeezed for where to put things. So I'm going to try a couple of these. I'm going to reach in here and dig this thing out a little bit. Then there we go. Got a little area there, but I don't know. Some years I do, some years I don't. Doesn't seem to make much difference whether I need to let that harden off a little bit or just get it planted. So funny, that whole potato made one piece. Interesting. There's another nice plant. I need something to put these pieces in. No, a lot of the videos just say just pluck them off, which I guess you can, but if I can grab a couple of roots, I'm going to grab it. Those are already converted, those are already dirt roots, so I'm going to give it a head start there. As you can see, some of these just don't do much for you. And then you get one like this one here. Wow, look at that. We've got 4 or 5 plants coming off of it. All I gotta do is figure out how to maximize it. Here's a nice plant. Got lots of roots. And here's the other one, also with a pile of roots. Another plant with roots. So we'll continue here. I can just, no I can't. There's another one, and another one. What a beautiful, beautiful start. I think these will be off and running and ready to go in the yard in probably just a few days. The water ones may take a little longer because they got to make dirt roots. But these plants all have really nice dirt roots right off the bat. I believe this year is going to be the year of dirt for me. You never know which it'll be. Start here with the white ones. Alright, here's our Japanese. You can see down in there good. These are the Japanese ones. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to pull up a piece. Wow, look at that. Yeah. Right. This one has made me a whole bunch of plants here on the end. And you see it is a white flesh. So alright, there's a plant for me. This one's big enough, I'm going to put it in a pot. Work down in between these two. There we go. There's a nice start. Label it. This is where the white ones start. And got two more here if I can separate them. There's a nice big one with some roots, and here's this little guy here with some roots. So, and once again, because I have a big one, I'm going to put it in a pot. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish these up, and we'll be back when I have more of it done. Alright, and we're back now, everyone. Had to do a bit of cleaning up because, boy, can I make a mess. So, this whole pan here, this is all plants, regular yellow sweet potatoes and the purple white sweet potatoes. These were all cuttings off of plants that were rooted in dirt. Over here is an entire pan of plants that were all rooted in water, and we'll be working on them to see how they all do. I still have lots more plants. Problem is that I really am out of space to store these things until I get some more things planted in the garden. Right now the soil temperatures in the dirt is in the low to mid 50s, so a little too cool for me to be putting the sweet potatoes out. The pots, the big containers, are running mid 60s in the dirt, and this is measuring first thing in the morning about 6 inches down. So they're really good, but we do have thunderstorms projected for today starting this afternoon, and then another cold morning, probably mid to low 40s for us tomorrow morning. And then the forecast for the next month is what it should be. 50s, 60s for the lows, high 50s, high 60s for the lows, and the 70s for the 80s. So 70s for the highs, which means it'll be time to be getting all these things out planted and actually be able to walk around down here again, which will be really nice to be able to walk around. Quick sneak peek. The ginger is sprouting all over the place, so the ginger will be ready to go out in the garden before long. Also, there again, they need really warm soil, so they couldn't go out now even if I wanted to. It's just too cool. So this is David at Grow and Eat This. This is the last step on the sweet potatoes. Next step is in the ground. So if you've been following this all the way around, you'll see that as strangely as I do sweet potatoes, it's all not neat and tidy like so many people. Check it out. We're getting there. And we're going to have sweet potatoes ready for the containers and ready for the ground in another week. This is David at Grow and Eat This. If you like these, please subscribe and hit the like button down there. I think there's a notify somewhere that'll tell you when I put new ones out. They're coming out pretty regular now that it's warming up. So, thanks again for watching. David at Grow and Eat This.